guys, it's Pat and Kessering, and welcome back to the channel. You guys are getting 2 videos this week. Oh, you lucky, lucky people. But I'm feeling generous. It is Christmas after all, at the time of recording this video, and probably the time you're watching it. And yesterday's video was a little different. It was about Unisonus, and it was more of just a, I guess, description of how I felt about it. But we're back to business today. So, hope everyone's having a Merry Christmas and Happy Holidays and all that stuff. Whatever it is you're celebrating. Enough of that. Let's get right on the video. Ganymede was a third-generation humanoid autonomous armored knight, otherwise known as a nightmare frame. It was used by the Holy Britannian Empire sometime before the invasion of Japan. Now, before I go on, as a future note for any videos regarding anime mechs, most of them have really complex alphanumeric designations, so this could be interesting. But here we go anyway. The YF6-X7KE Ganymede is a third-generation Britannian nightmare frame prototype that helped lead to the wildly successful Glasgow. It was 6.32 meters tall and weighed just over 7 metric tons. Unlike later nightmare frames, which used a Securidite-powered Yggdrasil drive, Ganymede used an external battery pack, which used cables to supply power to the mech. The machine was manufactured by the Ashford Foundation. It was equipped with the land spinner propulsion system, but later standards of nightmare development like the fact sphere, cockpit block, and float system had not yet been developed. The Ganymede was created just before the Yggdrasil drive was ready, and as such it had to get power from an external battery pack, which limited range and operation time. However, despite its problems, it created the basic form of what nightmare frames would develop into, and without it, such advanced machines like Lancelot Albion, Gurren Satan, and Gawain would never be developed. The ubiquity of the design was due to the effectiveness of Ganymede in battle, most notably in the hands of Knight of Six, Marion the Flash v Britannia. However, it was quickly made obsolete when the Britannians introduced their new 4th-generation nightmare frame, the RPI-11 Glasgow. The Ashford family, who had run the foundation that built the craft, retained one Ganymede and kept it at Ashford Academy for ceremonial and festival use. This unit may have been the same one used by Marion v Britannia. The Nightmare was usually piloted at Ashford Academy by Marion's son, Lelouch v Britannia, though no one knew it at the time, of course. However, in 2017 HEB, the Knight of Honor of Princess Euphemia Lee Britannia, Sir Suzaku Kurudugi, was given the honor of piloting it. During the ensuing chaos of the festival, Euphemia Lee Britannia proclaimed the creation of the specially administrated zone of Japan from Ganymede's hand in an attempt to end Zero's Black Rebellion. Although, as all of us know, this failed when Lelouch v Britannia accidentally geassed Euphemia to start a massacre at the SAZ. During the Battle of Tokyo settlement, Nina Einstein, who nearly worshipped the princess, fitted Ganymede with a Securidite-enhanced nuclear bomb, which she used to not only threaten the Black Knights, but also Britannian ASIC forces in the area. The bomb, thankfully, failed to detonate when the control was activated. It's unknown what happened to this Ganymede, but it was likely acquired by ASIC, the Totomo Agency, or some other Britannian organization, because this technology would become the basis for the Flea warheads, also developed by Einstein. Ashford Academy began using the MR-1 for the festival. Interestingly, Millie Ashford commented that Nina had completed Ganymede. Not sure what this means, apart from the flair that Millie tends to have with words and the apparently pretty well-known psychopathic tendencies of Nina Einstein. Probably going to do a video about her character at a later date. But it's just an interesting choice of words, as perhaps this plan to create a weapon of mass destruction was known to Millie at some point, somehow. Again, no way to tell what that means. It's Millie Ashford. You could probably pretty much come up with anything, and I'd probably believe you. Couple of fun facts now. Ganymede gets its name from the Greek mythological hero of the same name, who was said to be the most beautiful mortal and was therefore kidnapped by Zeus to be his cupbearer. As you do. It's also the largest moon in our solar system. It's one of Jupiter's moons, and that makes sense because Jupiter is a very important symbol in the world of sea, in which Marion and Charles are enacting their plans. And it's one of the Galilean moons, alongside Callisto, Europa, and Io, all of which are related to Greek mythology. And because it's Marion's nightmare frame, of course it makes sense to be named after a moon of Jupiter, again because of the Seas World connection. There's a lot of symbolism in Code Geass. Gotta pay attention to it. I have no idea what it symbolizes, but it's in there and it means something. If anyone knows what Jupiter represents in Code Geass, or can explain anything about the world of sea to me, let me know in the comments below. I think the comments will be available. I don't know. If they're not, let me know on my social media posts, pages. Whatever. Let me know somewhere if you know what it means, because I don't have a clue. Anyway, getting on into the opinion section. Don't have much to say here because it wasn't featured that much. Uh, it's cool looking, but we never get to see it in combat, so I don't know what its combat capabilities are like. And considering it was like the first Nightmare frame, it probably was pretty good because it was the only one of its kind, and they made a point in the intro of Code Geass about explaining how overpowered Nightmare frames were to begin with. So I imagine it probably wouldn't be that hard to imagine what Ganymede would be doing. I mean, I like it, but I don't have much to say about it. It's not in there that long, so it doesn't really fit the Code Geass aesthetic, but hey, it's so radically different from all the other Nightmare frames that I think we can forgive that. Anyway, that's all I got for you today. I hope everyone's having a great holiday season. About ready for 2020 to be over. Gearing up. Let's go. Just got to get through to 2021 and hope it doesn't suck as bad. Still going to suck, but might not suck as bad. I don't know. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Don't do anything stupid, everyone. Because I much like having you guys here to watch my videos. Yeah. Don't forget to check me out on DeviantArt, Wattpad, Twitter, and Instagram, and all those other things that are going to appear on my YouTube channel's page at some point. Anyway, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next video. Bye.